Introducing the Open Palm Podcast with host Jerome Shaw, available today on your favorite podcast platforms. The Open Palm Podcast is a positive, uplifting, motivational, and inspirational podcast. The host brings his insight and philosophy, and you can't help but gravitate towards his smile, his words, and his wisdom. Again, the podcast he hosts is titled The Open Palm Podcast. It's about inspirational messages, motivating themes, and thought-provoking ideas and topics. He'll also help you become more aware and in harmony with your own life, giving you a better understanding of your place in the world and using your skills accordingly, greeting the world with an open palm instead of a closed fist. You can find the show today on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and more. You can also connect with the host on Instagram at Jerome Shaw. That's JROMESHAW on Instagram. Jerome Shaw with the Open Palm Podcast. Motivation, meditation, mentality. Go listen, download, and subscribe today.
My friend, great progress comes from the simple practice of breaking through the habitual self. This was a passage that I read in a book called The Mystic Path to Cosmic Power. What does this say to you? That great progress comes from the simple practice of breaking through your habitual self. You know, there was a book my friend read called From Good to Great. And in that book, in the first chapter, on the first page, it said, "Good is the enemy of great." After reading that passage, my friend slowly closed the book and put it back on the shelf. He was done with the book. Breaking through our habitual self. At what cost? What would it take to break through your habitual self, to go through your norm into a new normal and achieve great progress? What an achievement. Think to yourself the things that you have gotten. For they say, if we do the things we've always done, we'll get the things we've always gotten. If we think the thoughts we've always thought, we'll get the things we've always got. So what does it take to crack that shell, the shell of our habitual self? Will it take discipline? Will it take compromise? Will it take willingness, willpower? Will it take sacrifice? Will it take focus? Would it take more energy? Would it take determination and drive? Our habitual selves are habitual for a reason. Repetition is the mother of skill. Consistency is the DNA of mastery. Aristotle said that we are what we habitually do. Excellence, therefore, is habit. It's not an act. It's a habit. Our habitual selves. So think to yourself, my friend, of ways that you can crack out of your normal and go into a new normal. Think of ways that you can exit your comfort zone and enter your discovery zone. For if you look around you and you see the things that you have in your life, you see the people you have in your life, you see the situations, you see the circumstances, the events you have in your life, you see the places you go in your life, you see the things you do in your life. If all of these things, you look at all of these things, are in your comfort zone, then every other experience, thing, all those other things are outside of your comfort zone. For guess what? If it's within your comfort zone, you already have it. It's already yours. But if you'd like to go beyond your habitual self and achieve great progress, there's so many different definitions of success, but the one that I got from a book, The Strangest Secret, Earl Nightingale. A progressive achievement of a worthy ideal. Progressive means ongoing. It may take everything that you have to break out of the habitual self, but after it's all said and done, would it not be worth it to see something new, to feel something new, to do something new, to have something new? Do something out of the ordinary. In fact, I would challenge you to do something extraordinary. For that is who you are, my friend. You are extraordinary. Embrace your extraordinary qualities. Embrace your cosmic abilities. Embrace your inner power. Realize your greatest potential. Break out of your shell. Break out of your habitual self and find your inner greatness. The greatness that is not out there somewhere, but the greatness that is within you. Thank you for listening, my friend. This has been Jerome Shaw on TOP, the Open Palm Podcast, here in San Antonio, Texas. The open palm means harmony with the world, understanding our place in the world, using our skills accordingly, greeting the world with an open palm instead of a closed fist. I pray you received a kind message, letting you know that it might not always be easy, but it is very simple to break out of the habitual self. Just like we got into the habitual self, we take it one step at a time. Share this episode with a like-minded individual learning and growing, becoming their greatest version just like you, breaking out of themselves each day and becoming themselves each day. Pay it forward so more can hear the message. And if this is your very first time receiving this podcast, definitely subscribe for more inspirational messages like this. And if you feel compelled to support, consider opening your browser to anchor.fm/jshaw and supporting the podcast there by clicking that link is much appreciated. Thank you to all the wonderful new supporters who continue to donate and contribute to the podcast. Much love to you. Find the new book. You can enjoy it now on Amazon. That new book is called Finding Inner Peace by Jerome Shaw. You'll find that in the episode description of the show notes. Have a wonderful and blessed day or night wherever you are, my friend. And as always, take care.
Hey there, my friend. So you've heard about Anchor, but do you know why it's the easiest way to make a podcast? Well, first off, it's free. It allows you to use creation tools that let you record your podcast right from your phone or computer. It also distributes your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more platforms. You can even make money from your podcast with minimum listenership. It's everything you need in one place. Download the free Anchor app today or go to anchor.fm to get started. Can't wait to hear yours. Let's see what you have to offer the world.